All right, so how's everybody doing today? Today I wanted to talk about my experience with getting bit by the dog, which wasn't bad. It just nipped the back of my leg barely enough to break the skin, but it did break the skin. So, yeah, I thought the best option would be to, go to the clinic, which I did first. And while I was at the clinic, I actually Googled, can you get rabies from a dog scratching you? And that's when I found out, yes, you can, because dogs will lick their paws, which then puts the rabies on their paws. So that's when I opted to leave the clinic and go find an animal bite center. And I got a couple videos, where I was at the bite center there, and it wasn't that expensive. It wasn't bad. The wait at the clinic was horrible. it was very long, you guys. But it's the Philippines, right? We all know the healthcare here is not the greatest, but they can help you with stuff. If it's immediate stuff, they can help you. But the real serious stuff, heart disease, strokes, things like that, you might want to go somewhere else. Cancer, they do have like dialysis centers and stuff here, for like the people with really bad diabetes and stuff. But yeah, it was crazy, man. I was just walking down to the Sorry store right here in my neighborhood, and the first time the dog, I heard it run up behind me. Like, I didn't hear it until it got close, though. Like, this dog's fast. And I heard its paws, and then it slid, and I turned around and looked, and that dog was right on my leg. And I was right in front of these people's house. They're the Filipinos that basically, they think they own the whole neighborhood. They really do. They've got like a butane bottle refilling business here. And, they got them their big Filipino mansion and stuff. They think they own the whole neighborhood. So I yelled out, in my American fashion, I told them, I said, you better get your fucking dog. I said, I'm tired of dealing with this shit every time I walk down the road. Now, this isn't the first time we've had an issue with these people or their dog. They have been a nuisance in this subdivision, the people and their dogs. They would pull their trucks out onto the road and just block it all day and not give a shit. Mariah said they would park their trucks in the road and just block the whole road. Yeah, that's them. They're horrible neighbors, man. When you think of a bad neighbor, that's exactly them. So when the dog came at me the first time, it didn't get me. It kind of backed off a little bit. I walked to Ate's store, got my couple items, and when I turned to look, that fucking dog was standing at the corner like waiting on me. And I was like, man, shit. If I go over there now, that dog's going to come after me. Well, the dog walked off. I was like, okay, I didn't think nothing of it, right? So instead of walking back the same direction I came, I took the long way around the subdivision. Once I got past that corner and I got, maybe 20, 30 feet beyond that corner, that's when I heard it running again, like not until it got right up on me. And that's when it got me on the back of my right leg. And I turned around to kick it, and it yelped and took off running. I had my girlfriend. She went over to talk to the people, let them know that, we've had multiple incidents with this dog. The dog is very aggressive, and I'll show you. I've got a video. I'll show you. They let the fucking dog right back out. Where I just came downstairs to wait on my Grab delivery or my Food Panda delivery, and the dog was just like right at our fucking property, right at our gate. They immediately let that dog right back out today. There it is in front of our building. That's the dog, the reason I had to get the rabies shots. Yeah, we've had multiple incidents with this dog. So after I went to the animal bite clinic and I got my first 2 rabies shots, which I'll have to go the day after tomorrow and get my next set of 2. We went to the barangay hall. I've had enough. I tried to be polite. I tried to, stay out of this stuff, but I had enough. So I went to the barangay hall and I filed an actual complaint on the blotter. Me and my girlfriend did. The barangay, now this was around noon, and the barangay said, we will be there at 1:30. and we're going to talk to these people. Sure enough, there they were at 1:30. They pulled up, 3 or 4 of them on their motorbikes. They got out. The owner was hiding inside his gas bottle company because as soon as the guys left, he came walking out. They basically told them people, they said, it's something like a good owner law. I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll Google it and I'll put it up here. But basically it states that in the Philippines, if you own a pet, that pet has to be restrained on your property in a cage or on a chain and leash. But these people let their dogs run loose all the time. And they say it's because there's thieves around here, which is bullshit. I've lived here for over a year and I've never had an issue with anything coming up missing. I got stuff sitting out here on the front balcony of my apartment and I'll leave all day and I come back and everything's still there. So he's full of shit. When I say foreigners will always lose in the Philippines, I wouldn't say always, but I would say a majority of the time you're going to lose. But there are times where they will actually, help you and work for you. So they came over there. They told the guy he has to put his stuff up, like it's got to be kept up. And they put some signs and stuff up talking about being a good pet owner and like rabies notifications and stuff like that, because they had to show them my rabies vaccine. Now, I'm not going to press charges and try to get them to pay for my rabies vaccines because the first shot was 1,000 pesos. The first 2 shots, 1,000 pesos total. Every additional set of shots after that will be 650 pesos with the final booster shot at 650 pesos as well. So not much, but well worth it. I don't want to die of rabies. So yeah, the barangay went there, told the guy about it. I shit you not, that same night, he let both of them dogs run loose up and down the neighborhood. And that's the video I'll put up here. There's the dog again. Walking free right in front of our building. Kids out here. Dog just walking free. Look at it. That's the one that chased me and got me. And now I got rabies shots. Of the dog, barking and yipping and yapping at me and stuff. The same night. And they threatened him. The barangay threatened him with a 25,000 peso fine. For the first offense. So I said, fuck it. I found a new place to live and I'm moving tomorrow. But I'm petty. I'm very petty. I got the videos of them dogs running loose the same day they went over there and gave them the warning. And the barangay captain told us to our faces, he said, if you see that dog out again, you call me and we'll come and take the dogs from them. So yeah, I'm going to be petty. I'm calling the barangay and I'm going to have them come and get them dogs while I'm moving my stuff out tomorrow. So I was nice. I was the good foreigner. I've always got along with everybody in this neighborhood and this subdivision. Never caused no problems. I helped rescue people in the boat when the floods and stuff happened. I was, helping take care of people when we had that 6.9 earthquake. People know me in this neighborhood. I don't cause problems. I'm not a problem foreigner. It's the fucking Filipinos that think they own this whole goddamn neighborhood because they got their little gas bottling company. Like, it's insane, man. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that and get it off my chest. But like I said, I got the videos of the rabies clinic. I couldn't film too much because there was people in there and the doctor, and I didn't want to be rude and film stuff I shouldn't be filming. Because contrary to popular belief and even the video I put out, you can film in the public in the Philippines. You just, I wouldn't film kids and I wouldn't film too much of the poverty because they'll get you for that. So, and it's all about context. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, about my experience with, getting attacked by a dog, possible rabies, dealing with horrible Filipino neighbors, and going through the medical system and then basically the local justice system using the barangay to help me. It actually worked, and I'm thankful I did it. I know this is a longer video than normal, but I wanted to tell the whole story. And I'm going to try to get a video uploaded tomorrow, but I will be moving. So I'll be taking all my stuff out of here and moving into my new place. I got an even smaller place. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to save money right now because I've got some big plans that I want to do, but it takes a lot of money. So what I did was I found an even smaller place than what I have for half the price I'm paying here. So 3,000 pesos a month. It's basically like a very tiny studio, but it's in a great neighborhood. It's close to the water, you know, to the sea. I can go down to the beach and get in the water anytime I want. There's stores and everything right around me. You've got hobble drive. Anyways, I'll do a video on that. But yeah, thanks for coming in, watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you guys want to do. I'll see y'all in the next video, all right? Bye.